Hi everyone, I'm Ganesh studying in Shri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today, I'll be taking up the subject Digital Design and Computer Organization, discussing about the topic Digital Clock Design. So, what is digital clock design? So, digital clock design refers to the process of creating a visual representation of time using the digital technology. The design will involve the consideration of aesthetics, functionality, and also the user experience. These have become increasingly popular due to their accuracy, versatility, and ease of their use in our day-to-day lives. So, what are the key components of digital clock design? So, majorly, there are three key components, that is the display, timekeeping mechanism, and the circuitry. So, speaking about the display, the digital clock display can be implemented using various technologies such as LED, LCD, and OLED. Second thing is timekeeping mechanism. So digital clocks will rely on quartz crystals or atomic clocks for precise timekeeping. Circuitry. The internal circuitry of digital clock will include the microcontrollers, integrated circuits, and also the power supply units. What are the types of digital clock designs? There are many types of digital clock designs. So, but basically there are three: classical design, modern design, and the retro design. Classical design, the traditional clock design will feature numeric digits for hours, minutes, and seconds, whereas the modern design will have sleek and minimalistic digital clock design, which will emphasize more on cleanliness and simplicity of the clock. Retro design, this will be inspired by the vintage or retro aesthetics to build a clock or to design a clock. Moving on to the design considerations for digital clocks. So, for example, if I have to set up a digital clock, what are the considerations I have to keep in mind while designing it? First one will be the readability. So the digital clock should have legible digits and clear visibility from different viewing angles. User interface. So it should be initiative and user-friendly interfaces that will allow easy adjustment of time, alarms, and settings. Customization. So digital clocks may offer customization options such as different colors, schemes, font size, because each and every user's mind will be different and they will be having that different view in their mind, so that the clock, if I have to place it here or somewhere in the place, what are the different things, how will it be more attractive when I keep it there. And readability is the must thing. So wherever I stand, the time should be same for the, I mean, the time should be viewing same for every user, irrespective of the place where they're standing. So moving on to digital clock display options. So what are the display option that these digital clock will provide to the user is, first one is the segment display. So this is the most common type of digital clock designs where digits will be formed using segments. Dot matrix display. So this display will be composed of an array of tiny dots. So it will allow for more versatile and creative designs for the users. Touchscreen display. So it is the interactive digital clock display, which will enable additional features and more customization options to the users who will be using this. Moving on to the design trends in digital clocks. So what are the design trends that will be in the digital clocks are? First one is the minimalization, retro revival, and the futuristic designs. So, what is minimalism? So, the design should be simple and clean, and more emphasis should be given on the essential information and functionality of the clock. Retro revival. So, the designs with vintage inspired elements or the retro inspired elements should be more present. It should give the users an aesthetic sense of view, and also the user should feel happy by seeing this. And the futuristic designs will involve the innovative and unique designs that will push the boundaries of traditional digital clocks. Moving on to the factors influencing digital clock design. So what are the different types of factors that will influence our for environment, the audience, and also about the branding. So speaking about the environment, clocks will be designed for specific environments such as home, office, outdoor. So all these environmental factors, irrespective of where they will be placed, everything, each and every consideration has to be taken place for how will they be placed and where they have to be placed and what is their functionality in the particular place where they'll be kept. Next thing is the audience. So design choices will vary depending on the age group, preferences, cultural context. All these considerations have to be taken so that the users do not get rejected or do not get disappointed seeing the clocks. Branding. So for instance, if the digital clock is used for commercial purpose, for in a corporate company, then they have to often incorporate the brand elements and also the aesthetic features of the digital clock. Moving on to the challenges in digital clock design. First one was the power efficiency. Digital clock design, not only speaking about the design, aesthetic view, scalability, easy to use. There are some disadvantages or challenges that will also be placed. So one is the power efficiency. Designing an energy efficient digital clock to prolong battery life or reduce electric consumption has to be taken into consideration. Time synchronization. So accurate time synchronization across multiple digital clocks in a network or a system has to be same. Durability. Designing a digital clock that can withstand environmental factors such as moisture, temperature, or depending on the environmental factors, the digital clock should not change their time, or not only digital clock, any other clock should not change their time. That also has to be taken into consideration. um, Discussing about few examples of innovative digital clock design. So some of them are word clock, binary clock, and the projection clock. What is word clock? So this digital clock will display time using words instead of numeric digits. Binary clock, it will represent time using binary code. It will be mostly used. It is appealing to the tech enthusiastic people whoever will be using. So another one is the projection clock. So it will project time onto the wall or ceiling. It will creating an unique visual experience. So this was a few bits and pieces I discussed about the digital clock design. It was not more about anything, but I tried to complete everything whatever I could. So moving on to conclusion. So it is the multidisciplinary field that will combine art, technology, and user experience at the same time. So the design choices should consider all the factors, that is readability, aesthetics, functionality, and also the target audience preferences. With the advancement in technology, digital clock designs will continue to evolve, offering new possibilities and enhancing our everyday lives more and more simpler and easier at the same time. Thank you for watching. I hope the video will find useful. Thank you again.